Paula McCleister is the head coach of the Conemaugh Valley Blue Jays, her 29th year with Conemaugh Valley, and it's our Conemaugh Valley preview on Heritage Conference Media Day here on Renda Digital TV. 29 years. Let's start right there. You've seen a lot of softball players come through this program.
I have seen a lot of softball players and great kids, great players, great kids, great families.
When you think about it, you probably coached some of their moms, maybe even some of their grandmoms.
I have. You're absolutely right. And also my own children. So my oldest daughter graduated in 2017, and I have a daughter that's a junior. So it's exciting.
I bet. And you've got an exciting team coming back. You lost, you were 15-7 last year or something like
Yes.
that. Is that? And you lost only one girl off of that team. And you've got other girls coming up. And that sort of a legacy is really fascinating to me because it really speaks about the program itself, doesn't it?
It sure does. And it does speak very nicely about our youth league program and the parents that help out the youth league and the girls that go down and help out with the youth league. That's where it all begins. So when you have the girls with little sisters or cousins or nieces, that's what makes a high school program successful.
And all of that work in the off season. I think we get so caught up in volleyball in the fall and basketball in the wintertime. But while those girls were playing those sports, they're also working out indoors in the softball.
Oh, yes, they are. Some of these girls do not stop. And some of them are multiple sport athletes, sports. So they're not only playing softball year round, but they're doing a little bit of basketball or volleyball or track or any other activities or jobs. So they put a lot of work into it.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so let's talk about this team and the hopes for this season. Of course, we had you in the championship game last year up at Northern Cambria. Looking at that, that was a slugging team. That was a really good ball team.
Oh, absolutely. And that's what you want. This conference is fantastic. It's so much competition, and that's what you have to work for every day, every game. It's the competition level. So that's what you have to put your work into.
One of the things that we've been talking with other Heritage Conference coaches about is the weather at this time of the year and the ability to get outside and actually take infield and hit the ball and have the outfielders see a ball against a sky. That's a pretty rare thing at this time of the year, isn't it?
It sure is. And since the kids are real active, we have a couple girls who are involved with our drama production, which starts this evening. We have girls, they go to the VOTEC program, so their time is different from the regular high school. So practice has been a little bit challenging. There's our basketball team, and shout out to our basketball team, our boys basketball team. They're still in the playoffs, and we have an elementary basketball program going on. So our time is limited with the weather like this. We have a hallway, a small auxiliary gym, and a little bit of a weight room to get a lot of practice going on. So, but we do manage our time wisely, and when there is a little break in the weather, we try to get outside to do some more activities.
Let's talk about hitting because I recall last year's team was a really good hitting ball club, and you've got those girls back this year.
We do, and we were just making a comment about that just this morning. We have 16 girls. We put together 7 stations in one back gym. It was amazing. Our assistant coach showed up, and she was just looking around like, wow, what is going on here? So in this very, very small area, we had 7 stations going on, and it was nonstop just activity. So we try to do what we can in the small time that we have prior to the season starting.
Sounds to me like you'd have a ringing headache at the end of one day.
I do. That's for sure. We just bought a pitch machine, and another shout out to our sports boosters. We put on 2 slow pitch softball tournaments in the fall. So, and with that money, we bought a brand new pitch machine because I do all the pitching, and my arm is already ready to fall off already. So we can't wait to start using that pitch machine indoors and outdoors so we can get outside.
We'll ask them off camera. Girls, can she still do it? Where are they? They're over there. Can she still do it? Can she still pitch? Yeah, you can still bring it home, huh?
Still bring it. I was bringing it yesterday. I was throwing a little bit of heat yesterday.
How about that? 29 years and she's still doing it. That's beautiful. All right, so fielding the softball, especially at this time of the year when you don't get all that much chance to work together. Awful difficult part of the early season, isn't it?
It sure is, and we're actually just working on little tricks and little fundamentals in the gym, and it's hard, but they're getting the bounces because the ball is bouncing in the gym as it would on the field. So we're working on footwork. We're going just fluid with the ball and the consistently with using your gloves. So those are little things that we're working on. Hopefully, transfers out to the field.
All right, so you're replacing the catcher this year off of last year's team. That's such a key, working with the pitching staff. Tell me about how that has worked so far and what you anticipate.
Well, you always have to prepare for the next season, which you don't want to, but Katie was such a big asset to our team, a captain and our catcher. So Maddie, our pitcher this year, senior, she's worked with our underclassmen catchers, both our juniors. So they've had a lot of consistency with pitching practices and travel teams. So I don't think it's going to be a big adjustment. Although Katie was such an important role in our team and being successful, I think we're not going to. I think we're not going to have too much trouble continuing what we've been doing in the past.
You think about the Heritage Conference and all of the tough teams that are in this conference. This is not an easy road to hoe, is it?
It's not easy. The teams here are fantastic. You always want to have a great season, but it's not just a season. You want to go that next level and the next level. So the Heritage has such great competition. Hats off to the Cambria Heights team, with their younger kids that went into the World Series. We have one of the girls. They have one of the girls that were very instrumental in that program. So this is where it's at. The Heritage has a lot of great athletes, both girls and guys. So this is where it's at. This is good stuff.
Yeah,
Great softball competition.
It really is. And when you think about the teams in the West, and you've got a Marion Center, a West Shamokin, Purchase Line is going to be really good this year. Combine it with the teams from the East and Cambria Heights, you mentioned, they're going to be good this year. It's going to be a really tough conference.
Oh, absolutely. So that's just going to get us prepared for the districts and the state playoffs. And we're just a single-A school, and most of the teams here are double-A, triple-A. So it gives us a great competition so we can, be prepared for our next level of single-A teams.
Looking forward to a brand new season of Conemaugh Valley Softball, the Heritage Conference Media Day here on Renda Digital TV.